Coco Chanel once said, "Fashion is architecture. It is a matter of proportions." Welcome to a brand new episode of Colombo Fashion Forecast. Let's see what's on the lineup for today. Time for a chat with Sri Lanka's most accomplished filmmaker, Chandran Rathnam. The Lanka Hotel, which takes us to the heart of the historic capital, Kandy. Colombo Fashion Week.
Dynasty Residence is an apartment complex boasting 18 stories of luxury residential apartments. Dynasty Residence includes single, double, triple and 4-bedroom apartments, duplex-style sky villas and penthouses with private sky gardens.
I'm about to introduce you to someone who is very admirable, very respectful because of so many things that he has contributed towards the image of Sri Lanka. He is a Sri Lankan who was one of the first pioneers to go to the United States of America and really put Sri Lanka on the map. He served in the US Army, in the front line by the way, and went to USC as a student who graduated in film editing. So now I would like to say hello to Mr. Chandran Rathnam. Chandran,
Hi.
hello.
How are you?
Thank you, good thanks. He was first very well known for this masterpiece called The Road from Elephant Pass, also known as Alimankara. This film won quite a few awards, also the best foreign film in the film awards for...
You mean the New York Award?
The New York Film Festival.
Yeah, New York film, not best foreign film,
okay.
But we did get an award as one of the honorable mention at the New York Film Festival.
Yes, this was recognized in a very high platform at the New York Film Festival. And he has done quite a few projects since then, and there's one particular project I would like to point out because this project won quite a few awards, and he has broken records actually. And in the Madrid Film Festival we have 3 awards, but actually I found out that there's 4 awards, and he won for Best Director, Best Actor, which was Ben Kingsley, Best Editing?
Picture.
Best Picture, okay, and also Best Supporting Actor, which Chandran, you didn't know, but I found that out.
Yeah, well actually it was nominated for 4, but we won only 3.
But not only 3. 3 is a lot because this really was something so admirable and remarkable. 3 awards, and he's been busy every single day with interviews and discussing this huge accomplishment. It's called A Common Man, starring Ben Kingsley and co-starring Ben Cross. And this project was all filmed in Sri Lanka.
Yes.
Chandran, will you tell us a little bit about this project?
Well, Common Man, yeah. Common Man was something that I started some years ago. I was inspired by a movie I saw, a Hindi movie called A Wednesday. I liked the concept of it, and I thought I should, use Sri Lanka as the background, and with the Sri Lankan context in mind, I rewrote the script with the international audience as the audience. So it was aimed at what I mean is it was aimed at the international audience. So I rewrote the script and it worked out, and everybody liked the script, and Sir Ben Kingsley read it and loved it, and he said he would like to do it. So we were very fortunate to get Ben Kingsley. So once we got Ben Kingsley, of course, we had to get somebody of that stature to play opposite him. So we asked Ben Cross whether he's available. He read the script, he said he loves the script as well. So they both came down here and we shot the film.
That's great. And this film, so far, we are getting so many beautiful remarks on it. World medal winner for New York Film Festival. We've got some amazing things in this, and I actually was a lucky one to get a sneak peek at it because Chandran showed it to me before it went to the film awards, and I was also anticipating that this was going to win awards, and it has been, and even more to come, I think.
Listen very carefully.
Who are you anyway?
I'm just an ordinary citizen.
after A Common Man, you were also an advisor to another project where this epic motion picture broke records on the first day, and you had a huge part in that. You were there from start to finish, sunrise to sunset, around the clock. He had a huge hand in that, and I give him a lot of credit for Sri Siddhartha Gautama as well. And
in which you acted as Prajapati and did a wonderful job.
No, I think it was my evil twin. No, kidding.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah. And so I have to give you so much credit for that, because you made it to another standard, having your background and education in Hollywood and running it a certain way that we were able to get a lot done, and everything happened very smoothly.
Yeah, and turned out good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you're in the midst of something now.
Yes, I'm in the midst. Actually, we have shot most of the film. It's called According to Matthew, the story about Father Matthew Pieris, an Anglican priest who was convicted of 2 murders. He murdered his wife and his mistress's husband. So we have shot most of it, about 60% of it, and we have another 40% to go. And we are waiting for Jacqueline to give us further dates. Jacqueline Fernandez, who is playing the female lead, and she will be available from the 10th of September. So we will finish our second schedule at that time. We have another maybe 15 to 16 days of shoot left. But the interesting thing is, while we took the break, I was interviewed by a reporter, Miss Hetiarachi of the Sunday Times, and that article was carried and well read, and all of a sudden I'm getting a lot of information from people after they had read that article about me making the film, a lot more information of Father Matthew and his doings that I never even thought about. Like, for instance, the doctors who were involved have called me. The people who were his friends have called me, and they've given me so much input into this character that it has changed the film completely. So I am glad that we took a break. So that has enabled me to refine the script and add so much more to the script.
Wow, so it'll be even deeper.
Yes,
and even more authentic.
Yes,
according
absolutely.
to history.
Yeah, and it's not just a love story. It's a suspense murder. It's a thriller. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting one, because that's also based on real life events, something that actually did take place, which is something so great. People can actually really connect to it, because it's not just a science fiction film. It's something that actually happened. It could have been, you know, our neighbor who was in that situation.
Exactly.
And
anyway, I knew the man, and he was a friend of mine. So I have interviewed him in the prison. I've interviewed him many times about making the film. So this is not a big surprise. He knew I was going to make the film, and he gave me permission to make the film. And we had discussed the script and various aspects of the story. But however, I did not do it at that time. And now he passed away some years ago, and the opportune moment came, and I took it. Yeah.
Wow, and we have Alston Cock from Australia.
Australian,
Sri Lankan.
Australian Sri Lankan Alston. Alston is doing a wonderful job. He's playing Matthew Pieris. It's a lot of work. He's acting for the first time, but he's come up to bat, and he's doing a splendid job. And Jacqueline is marvelous in the role. And apart from her beauty, she's an excellent actress. And this is her first English film. So I think that this is something that she would like to accomplish, so that it might be a passport to doing films in English in Hollywood.
Alston actually has also assisted in putting Sri Lanka on the map by getting number 2 after Adele in the music world. So now,
right.
Alston, being part of this project with you, Chandran, you guys can really do a lot of great things and continue to put Sri Lanka on the map in a successful way.
Yeah, well, Alston has always been promoting Sri Lanka through his music, and now he can do it through the movie.
Yeah.
So he's a mover and shaker, and he loves Sri Lanka, his homeland, and so he's an asset to our country.
Definitely. And tell us, what was it like working with Steven Spielberg? You were his right hand, and you are also his most valued friend in the East, which he says. He said it so many times, and he has so much respect for you because he knows how much you have taken on during the Indiana Jones days, and also Tarzan. You also...
You know, we have a company called Film Location Services. We've had the company for over 38 years, and we have brought all the major pictures to Sri Lanka. We can take the credit for literally putting Sri Lanka as a location destination for Hollywood films. And once you get into Hollywood films, you get into the rest of the world, because Hollywood is a leader in cinema. So it was a great privilege for me to bring Steven and Steven Spielberg and Harrison Ford and George Lucas and shoot that film Indiana Jones. And it was at that time it was the third highest grossing film ever made. So a lot of people saw Sri Lanka, and they know that we have wonderful locations here, and from that point onwards we had further inquiries, and we did Mother Teresa, we did so many films, and we are still continuing to use this as a prime location.
Great. And how about some future projects for you?
Yeah, now I'm concentrating a lot on my own projects. However, we have a lot of inquiries from Hollywood to make a series of a movie series next year, starting in January, and that may go on for 1 or 2 years if it's picked up by the networks. Then we have another project that I've been working on called Tumai of the Elephants. We have talked to some of the actors, and Pierce Brosnan has agreed to play the hunter.
Wow.
And we have Omar Sharif to play the old man who's involved with the characters in the film. So we are looking forward to shooting that around February or March next year. So we have several projects lined up. Yeah.
Okay, Pierce Brosnan. For those of you who don't know, he's one of the 2 James Bonds, 007.
He's 007.
Yeah. He's actually one of my top 3 favorite actors. So that'll be a great one.
Yeah.
And then you also have. People are asking about Saradil, because that's also your epic.
Yeah, I wrote the script for Saradil about 10 years ago.
Wow.
And I would say it's a good script, and I'm planning on doing that next year as well, or later this year. It will be in Sinhalese, and it'll be an epic, and it'll be the true story of we call it the true story of Lanka's bandit hero. And his background, his romance, his activities, and the excitement of that era. Yes. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and you're going to play one of the lead roles there. So.
I'm also looking forward to that too, and once we get that going, Sri Lanka will definitely be proud of it, because that's also based on history, something that actually happened.
Absolutely, yeah, that's part of our history. And America and England, Nottingham has their Robin Hood, and Sri Lanka has Saradil.
Yeah, there you go. And before we wrap this up, there's something I left for the end. Amongst Chandran's great accomplishments, he's actually the first one in all of Asia, after 50 years, to accomplish the award of Best Director and Best Picture. And this is at the Madrid Film Festival. So this is a huge accomplishment. I just wanted to throw that out there in the end.
Yeah. And, that was, I didn't know about that either. But somebody in a foreign land did the research and found out and wrote an article, and that's how I came to hear about it. Well, it's a great honor, Got to be humble about that.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this chat with Mr. Chandran Ratnam. He's not only our most accomplished Sri Lankan filmmaker in all of Sri Lankan cinematic history, but he's also a very proud father, a loving husband, an ex-soldier who was in the front line in the United States Army, and he's back in his motherland, and he's making miracles and making beautiful productions come to life. So I hope you enjoyed our chat with Mr. Chandran Ratnam.
Thank you.
Dynasty residence includes single, double, triple and 4-bedroom apartments. duplex-style sky villas and penthouses with private sky gardens. The duplex sky villas have been designed to provide optimal privacy and comfort to its residents. Each bedroom offers shading from the rising sun in the east while offering the added benefit of storage. The duplexes consist of the master bedroom with ensuite bathroom, other bedrooms, both dry and wet kitchens, each outfitted with state-of-the-art equipment. Dynasty Residence is truly an oasis of tranquility.
Good morning, hill country. Look at this view. If only I could wake up to this every morning. Wow. Really enjoying this beautiful breeze. The skies are blue. It's so gorgeous. I have Calais, the beautiful rainforest behind me. I can hear birds. I saw butterflies. It's really, really nice. And now I'm even more excited to have my breakfast. And hopefully the chef has prepared something spicy for me. I wonder what we have today. There's nothing like a cup of good Sri Lankan tea first thing in the morning. Gotta see these beautiful bright colors. It looks so naturally sweet. Let's see. Really fresh. It's got raisins and everything in here.
Please enjoy with your Sri Lankan omelette.
Thank you so much. Plate presentation of Sri Lankan omelette. We've got tomato, capsicum, onion, salt and pepper, of course. Looks good. Then there's sautéed potatoes with onion, chicken, sausage, and baked beans. We must always start our day with a good breakfast to get some good energy for the body for the day. It's really good to start the morning off with a nice brisk morning walk by the Candy Lake. It's so gorgeous. All these lush green trees. We've got Dalada Maliga over there, Temple of the Tooth Relic. Probably the #1 tourist destination as well here in Kandy, the historical capital of Sri Lanka. And also, I can see our Hotel Lanka over there in just a little bit of a distance. And usually there's a monitor around here that I see, but he's not here today. Yeah, but this is really nice, and let's enjoy the walk. What a beautiful day for a swim after a nice stroll around the Candy Lake. This was so refreshing. Now I'm about to have a nice fresh fruit juice.